The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
South. Let the high. 18.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Niner defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, let's go. White zone. 18. What's that?
Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Viking 18. 18. Pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Michael Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Once again, it's Genty. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
11-0 our score after 1.
Let's go. 70s Timberwolves. Hey, smash Broncos. Dragon 60. Warriors 70s. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
On first down, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to running. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the 49er
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Looking to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Bronco 80. Cutback 65 cash, 65 cash. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And that'll be caught by Sam Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, come on. Dragon 60, Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Buffalo 18! Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 Texans.
Stroud off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's second and 10.
Here we go. Right, 18. That's right. South.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Ready, ready.
The full start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. And up.
That's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
18, tied in.
That's another 49er.
Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat,
First
60
and goal at the
Bobcat.
5-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
70 Mustang 19. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
11. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Scoop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Cup 19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? 19 Texas. 18. That's right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Oh, ready?
Stroud looking to change the play. From the gun, they'll try. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And it all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. I got him. Let go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Viking, 18. 18 Rattler. Chap. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
49er first down.
70 Ranger.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 6, Cup 19. Cup 19. Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he's got. To be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
79 Bronx, Dragon 60. 18 Warriors 70.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
On the give, Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff to Genty. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Drop
At the
60,
3-yard
drop
line.
60. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. St. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
18. South.
Stroud. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 19. Charger. Nice.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Genty.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 9. at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And fires one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the
18,
30-yard line.
Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Bronco 80. 18, Rattler. 18, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll look to throw again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
For the 2-point conversion.
Buffalo 18, 79 Bronco. 19, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
Makes the score Niners 31.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Amon-Ra St. Brown on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunzo. And he's got a first down as he's tackled inbounds in midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football. They've hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for Houston,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head back home next week.